Hi, this is Yogachat Basudev. Today, I will let you know the essentials of yogic practices. Nowadays, people are jumping on the yogic practices directly without knowing anything. And nowadays, there are so many yoga instructors after doing 50 hours, 300 hours, all become yoga instructor, but they are not trained well according to the ancient text. So today we will learn little bit the basics, that is known as essentials of yogic practices. This is the textbook of MSc Yog, MSc of Yogic Sciences. Now, first and foremost thing is cleanness. The cleanness is an important prerequisite for yogic practices. It includes cleanliness of surroundings, body and mind. Dust won't be a hindrance. Put on your answering machine or take the phone off the hook. Now, come to the food. A person's body develops with diet. Diet has its effect not only on the body but also on the mind. This is written in Chandog Upanishad. You can check it out if you want. पुरानी कहावत भी है, अब जैसा खाएंगे अन्न वैसी होगी मन. आपके विचार वैसे ही आएंगे जिस तरीके का आप अन्न ग्रहण करेंगे, भोजन करेंगे. डोंट प्रैक्टिस इमीडिएटली आफ्टर ईटिंग. लेट 2 or 4 hours pass after eating a meal. Take food at least half an hour before practice. A balanced, nutritious, sattvic diet is needed. Low glycemic index diet is advised. Better to eat natural food and in moderation. It is best to include all 6 tastes. This is as per Ayurveda, the 6 tastes. Follow either sattvic diet, Ayurvedic or naturopathic diet. Eat only to satisfy hunger. Eat fresh food suitable to the season and your geographical area. Gluten free and lactose free diet are advisable. A combination of grains, pulses, nuts, fruits and vegetables with some milk and milk products is recommended, but the milk quality should be okay. The quality of item should be good. Eat to live rather than live to eat. Now come to the bath. There are so many misconceptions, but let me clear it out. A bath before practice will refresh. If not ill, then one should bath with cold water. Bathing with warm or hot water results in faulty digestive power and weak eyesight. Nowadays, people are having the opposite concept. They are taking bath with warm water. That is not okay as per the ancient text. Ultimately, graying of hair and hair loss occurs. At least wash the hands, face and feet before practice. Don't take bath for at least half an hour after the practice to allow the body temperature to normalize. बॉडी के टेम्परेचर को नॉर्मलाइज तो होने दें, उसके बाद ही आप बाथ ले सकते हैं. Now, come the time when you should practice. The most desirable time to Brahma Muhurta. Brahma Muhurta is nothing but it starts from 3:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Now, subconscious and unconscious state are ready to move out. Sushma Nadi will be active. Cosmic energy is available plenty. Mind will be fresh. Air will be pure. It is the time for lungs. Yogic practices may be done both in morning and evening on an empty stomach. Morning time is better as it is a particularly sattvic. Evening time, the stomach is not so light. Try to get into the habit of doing yoga. Practice your practices at the same time each day. Choose your time when your mind is free. If you are facing the stress and if you practice the yoga, it will increase the secretion of dopamine, that is more dangerous. So do not practice the yoga in the stress mood or tension mood. Next is sun. Face east in the morning and north in the evening to take advantage of favorable magnetic vibrations. Avoid practicing in direct sunlight. Don't practice asanas being out in the hot sun for several hours. Sun acts on both the serotonin and dopamine system in humans. A few minutes of exposure to sun would do wonders. Now, closing eyes. You can keep your eyes closed only when you are perfect in a particular practice. Actually, the human body retains only 3% of the prana that it receives out of 97%. 90% goes out of the eyes. That is why, in order to retain a prana after the eyes are closed, place a clean, tidy, even free from dust, smoke, and fumes, fuel, odor, calm, and secluded place is the best. Practice in a well ventilated room so that air circulates freely. Have a special room, place like a greenery of trees, park, garden, pond, or riverside are the most suitable places. There adequate of oxygen is available. It should have natural light. It should be free from disturbing vibrations and associations. Allow only those who respect its sacredness to enter the place. Don't practice in an air conditioned room. Don't practice on bed. Yoga is practiced in the same place and time each day. The standing poses are best done on a bare wooden floor or a thin sticky mat. Now come to mirror. If you are doing the asanas in front of a mirror, keep it perpendicular to the floor. To increase your aesthetic or spiritual inclination, create a focal point with a display of flowers or soothing pictures. Let it be simple and natural. Breathing. So always breathe through the nose and not through the mouth. Avoid jerky movement and noisy breathing. As you know, nowadays people are making yoga as an exercise by doing the fast breathing, and sometimes they are inhaling from mouth, exhaling from mouth, like that. The modification has been done too much. So don't do that. If you want the spiritual development, focus on the ancient text and the methodology to practice. While doing asanas, it is common rule to exhale while bending forward and inhale while moving backwards. Coordinate the breath with this asana practice. If the environmental temperature is high, then inhale through left nostrils and exhale through the right nostrils repeatedly to bring the temperature back to normal. Now come to the awareness. Awareness may be understood as a consciously noting sensations in the body. The physical movement, the posture itself, breath control and synchronization, movement of prana, concentrations on an area of the body or chakras, and witnessing is limitations. Don't force or tease the little children. Yogic for practices may be practiced by men and women of all ages between 14 and 65 without any fear of ill effects. The strenuous practices are to be avoided by aged people as there is the elimination of blood, flaccidity of muscles, and stiffness of joints which make the performance painful. Difficult postures are to be avoided by the young children because their bones are yet soft and there is a danger of their deformity. Sequence. After completing a Sat Karma, asana should be done, followed by pranayama, then pratyahara and dharana, which lead to dhyana. Sequence must be followed, as I have repeatedly stated many a times. Blanket or mat. For the practice, one must have a carpet on which is spread a blanket or a mat. In the course of practice, even if one falls down, the blanket prevents a serious injury while it makes comfortable. Those postures performed in laying down position, don't use a mattress which is spongy, as this doesn't give sufficient support to the spine. Blanket will act as an insulator between the body and the earth. Now clothes should be minimum comfortable and loose fitting. Men can wear half pants, shorts and cotton t-shirt. Women can wear salwar etc. A cotton leotard is ideal. Tight clothes restricts your breathing and circulation. The body may be covered with a sheet of blanket when it is cold or to keep insects away. Before commencing, remove spectacles, wrist watches, and any jewelers. Positions. Postural alignment with asana makes the poses look better. Emptying the bowels and stomach. Empty your stomach, bowels, and bladder before practice. Food in the stomach places a pressure on the diaphragm and lungs, making full, deep respiration difficult. If bowels are not clear, one may face problems relating to eye, mouth, head, or weakness in the nervous system. Avoid the usage of laxative drugs. Counter pose. Counter pose is necessary to bring the body back to a balanced state. Whatever is practiced on one side of the body is repeated on the other side. Back bends are followed by the forward bend and vice versa. Pregnancy. All the asanas can be practiced during the first 3 months. Avoid back bends, balancing poses, forward bend, and twist during the middle pregnancy. Standing poses would be good. Rely on meditative asana during later pregnancy. Don't use inverted asana in the later stage of pregnancy. Bandha konasana and Upavistha konasana may be practiced throughout pregnancy. Many asanas are helped during pregnancy. Ujjayi, Nadi Sodhana Pranayama are good during pregnancy without Kumbhaka. Vipassana meditation, transcendental meditations are good during pregnancy. Contraindications. People with fractured bones Suffering with the serious diseases are those recuperating from a operations should consult a competent yoga and expert before commencing asanas. Pranayama should not be practiced during illness. Duration. Perform according to your stamina. Complete practice takes about an hour. Medium speed practices about 45 minutes and brief practices about 20 minutes. Every person should preferably do the practices for at least half an hour daily. Straining. Never exert undue force while doing asana. Not to try to increase your capacity too fast. Breath retention should only be practiced for as long as is comfortable. When you feel tired while doing yogic practices, one should perform savasana or makarasana to provide rest to the body. When tired, one may take rest in between also. Never strain in any way. A special provision for women. When you have your menstrual period, never do upside down poses, back bends, and twists. On no account stand on your head during the menstrual period. No inversion should be done. Joint freezing series provide a relief from cramping. It eliminates excess energy. A special provision for patients. Disease is a biochemical imbalance. Patients should not try advanced asana. Patients of high blood pressure should not do shirshasana. Weak hearted people should avoid backbend asana. Avoid practice during fever, diarrhea, or any condition that drains your energy. Start practice 3 to 6 months after any surgery. Consult a doctor if you have a cardiac or any medical problem when the spleen is enlarged. Avoid backbend asana. Weakness in heart and lungs exclude Udyan, Nauli, Bhrastika, and Kapalbhati. Fitness. Yoga is a natural irrigation of the body. It makes overall physical conditioning more balanced, combats physiological problems, strengthens mental fortitude, eliminates toxic waste substances, prevents injuries, avoid harming genetic material in women. Pranayama maximizes endurance. Postures. Keep your posture erect from the base of the spine, particularly in pranayama. Postural imbalances are best corrected in a gradual and systematic manner. Side effect. Sensation of itching, tingling, heat or cold, and feeling of lightness or heaviness may occur. Such experiences are generally temporary, but if the therapist consult an expert in yoga, never practice advanced asanas without having first evacuated the bowels. 6 months regular practice of asana is prerequisite for pranayama practice. Back bending and inverted asana must be mastered for pranayama practice. Today, thank you for watching, guys. If you are ready to practice, you can practice. If you want any kind of consultation, you can consult me for better practice and for to gain the most out of the practice. You can consult first, then you can send me a report in the medical condition if you have any, so that I can guide you in a proper direction to do practice. I am working in the field of health and wellness from last 12 years and have a vast experience in this field, so I can guide you better. Thank you for watching, and must subscribe my channel and share it to your friends and family. I am always putting the right and best content on this channel, so that the humanity should gain the capability to practice in the better way, in the best possible way, to gain the advantages and to experience the advantages. Thank you for watching.